Today, we'll be talking about Teletubbies and the show's hidden meaning. At the surface level, Teletubbies follows the misadventures of Dipsy, Tinky Winky, laa-laa, and Howard. It depicts the mundaneness of immortality in a post-apocalyptic world, since the four Teletubbies drank the fountain of youth, which is located in the center of the earth, ultimately leading to the four Teletubbies outlasting humanity. It explores the possibility of language and culture devolving, due to the lack of urgency for cooperation and improvement to ensure survival. However, if we look in between the lines of the show's plot, we start to see subtle, hidden, nuanced undertones embedded deep in the show's themes and hidden messages. As we go into level 1 thinking, we start to see the show tackle mature themes such as racial discrimination, homosexuality, and religion. The different color and head shapes of the Teletubbies demonstrate that although they are the same species, they are still different. Watch as laa-laa is made fun of because her food landed on her head. They make fun of her not because of the funny act itself, but because of the color of her skin.
Ready to go!
This is especially applicable to Tinky Winky, who laughs while maintaining eye contact, showing off his lack of restraint. Scenes like this are prevalent in every episode of the series. Another example is when the Teletubbies practice voyeurism as they peep on an unsuspecting time traveler. Their actions subtly explain that it's not about the person's appearance, but the thrill and power you receive from watching someone without their knowledge. Being able to demonstrate mature subject matters through abstract events is what makes Teletubbies critically acclaimed and what separates them from other good shows. When we go deeper into level 2 thinking, the symbolism of each character and action starts to become more apparent. The Sun Baby is an allegory of Father Time, since she appears as an abstract being far beyond human understanding. And she also signals the Teletubbies that it is time to wake up. This is a statement saying that time is but a baby when viewed through the eyes of an immortal. Although Tinky Winky is the largest of the Teletubbies, he refrains himself from eating the other smaller Teletubbies. You can see the amount of restraint he has when he is sizing up Howard, but does not attempt to eat him. This is when Tinky Winky truly becomes Heisenberg. This also serves as a political commentary from the show's creators, stating that even in a devolved world, cannibalism is wrong. Historical reenactments of real-world events are also portrayed in a more subtle, nuanced fashion, as seen when the show simulates the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki through flying sheep, or when they recreate D-Day, which is the largest seaborne invasion in history. This is, however, all too easy to interpret if you bothered listening to your high school English teacher. Level 3 thinking allows us to go even deeper and peer into the creator's mind and what they were thinking when creating the series. The Sun Baby and the Teletubbies are never seen in the same frame. It's especially weird since they are major characters in the series. Yet, they do not have any meaningful interactions. Just like how the Teletubbies and the Sun Baby have separate screen time, we are seeing the creator's view on the separation of church and state. The creator is very subtle with visual undertones, with the attempt to subvert the viewer's expectations. Despite taking place in a primitive world, where society and reason has regressed, the series is actually heavily tied with evolution and human transcendence, and shares the same universe as the 2001 Space Odyssey. As we all know, the sun is a star, so the Sun Baby is synonymous with the Star Child, which is considered to be the next step in human evolution in the 2001 Space Odyssey. Through this connection, we can see that the show's creators believe that the next step for humanity is not on Earth, but in space. The creators believe that if we stay on Earth, society itself will crumble into the primitive world of the Teletubbies. But it's important to note that even though that was the original vision of the series, we should not limit it to the creator's interpretation. Teletubbies is a deep series with fantastic character development, and contains a lot of depth, nuance, and subtlety with its complex undertones and cathartic expression of life, and it should be up to us to choose how we want to interpret it. Thanks for watching.